Hey, what's going on, guys? It's D. This is Zack Snyder's Justice League Eve. Actually, I think we're like really close. I don't know if it comes out at 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, midnight, or 8 in the morning. I've heard all kinds of different stuff. But throughout the week, I've been watching the movies that came before it so that I can prepare for this the right way. And that was Man of Steel on Monday, Batman v Superman on Tuesday, and then Wonder Woman this morning. And I had intended to just kind of recap how I felt about Superman or Man of Steel and Batman versus Superman. And then I decided to throw Wonder Woman into the mix because why not? So I didn't take any notes or anything. I'm just going off of what I just watched. And I do remember first time I went to go see Man of Steel. I was at the IMAX. I was in the center of the IMAX because you got to choose your seat, and so I sat right in the middle. And man, it was a blast. I remember the crowd was having a good time. Everything was just great. It was just great. It was perfect. I thought, what a follow up to this kick-ass Batman trilogy we were just given. It had just ended the year before that. Dark Knight Rises came out in 2012, I believe, and then Man of Steel. So it was perfect. And I was riding a high that whole time. Watching it again, I'm looking at it, trying to I actually was looking for the problems that everybody talked about. And people said that the movie it was dark and humorless and all this. And the humor thing, now when it comes to Man of Steel and Batman versus Superman, the humor, there's plenty of humor in the movie. If you're paying attention. I mean, you don't really have to pay attention. If you're just following the movie, then Perry absolutely is going to say something that's funny. And other characters, they say little things, but they say these things in character. They aren't like witty quips or like flat out jokes. They're things that a person would say that would highlight a situation in a way that you say, oh, okay, that's a little absurd, or that's funny, just, the way they put that, because it's the way people are. People don't always just be off the head with these witty jokes and all this stuff. It's things that you say as the person that you are that's just very subtle, and it comes across a way that's very funny. And I found that, you know, I found that in both of the first two movies, and especially Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is very humorous, very fun movie, very down to earth, also like the other two. But what I didn't realize in Man of Steel was that Jor-El had fused the codex with Superman. See, I didn't remember that. That was one thing I didn't remember. So basically, all of Krypton is inside of Superman. That's amazing. That's an amazing take. And I also heard a long time ago that the Codex was supposed to play a role in Justice League, and it never did. So I guess we'll see tonight or tomorrow what's going to happen. Man, I can't wait. I'm telling you, I got on my Zack Snyder JL shirt right now, and somebody just a little while ago at the store told me, say, hey man, I got to respect that sweatshirt. And I was like, hey man, I'm just thinking to myself, I'm representing, but I just said, thank you. But yeah, man, I got all my Batman v Superman draws. I got on my Justice League sweat, bro. I'm ready. We got to do this like tonight, like right now. It's got to happen right now. I'm so happy for everybody that's seen it. I'm supposed to be reviewing these other movies, man. Look, they're awesome. They're awesome. Okay, what else can I say, bro? If you've seen Man of Steel, you already know it's awesome. If you've seen Batman versus Superman Ultimate Edition, I don't remember the theatrical cut. I don't remember it at all. I haven't seen it since it was at the theaters. I remember I had a good time, but I know that the Ultimate Edition, like, there's so much in there. There's so much in there. Even when Batman talked about how men are still good, and that they I forgot exactly what he said. They had to do the right thing, and he said we have to, which is just like the line from Justice League. Uh, they said the age of heroes will never come again. It will. It has to. And there's all these little parallels from Man of Steel and BVS, and I'm like, oh, I got to see this continue on in the Justice League, man. This is gonna be so good, and to put Wonder Woman in between that, it's kind of like a buffer, and it's really good because you introduced this character in the last movie, which I believe Justice League is going to flesh out Flash and Cyborg, and we've already gotten Aquaman, so we know about that. But with these other characters, or with Wonder Woman in particular, they were able to just give her a whole story, man. Two, actually, but they gave her that movie, and we really got to see who she was and what she was about and where she came from. And these everything goes together so well. Everything goes together so well in these movies. These movies to me are like the modern day Star Wars. I know a lot of people say that about other movies these days, but that's how I feel about this. When I watch this shit, it's insane. The scale of things that are happening and the way everything connects. And I had a lot of questions about how did Lex know this and how did he know that? All you have to do is go back. All you have to do is go back to Man of Steel. Look, Lois found out who Superman was just by doing some investigative, work. And Lex has surveillance everywhere. That's how he found out about a lot of people, was the surveillance. I mean, how did he find out about Bruce Wayne? Bruce Wayne's been active for 20 years. It probably didn't take a lot to crack that code, but it's just, I was seeing a lot about Lex, and then I looked at when Superman died, I'm like, damn, man, because in Justice League, they show him walking down the street at the end, at the one that came out in 2017, they show him walking down the street at the end, he busts open his shirt, and it's got, the S underneath, Superman, the hope symbol. And the thing about that is, if Clark Kent was reported dead, and they had a funeral for him, how can they bring him back? And then I thought about it. Bruh, everybody at Clark's funeral knows he's Superman. If they don't know he's Superman, they suspect something. I've always believed that Perry White knows who Superman is. He knows. There was something that was said in the Lois and Clark series by Perry White, and he said something along the lines of about him knowing certain things. And if he didn't know, I can't remember the words he used. It was so funny the way he put it, but basically he was like, if I didn't know, I wouldn't be in the position where I'm at. But I just want you to know that I know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to, tell you what I know. But see, Perry be on top of shit. And so I believe Perry knows. I believe Jenny Olsen knows, because when Superman, right before he fought Zod in Man of Steel, he kissed Lois. Jenny said he saved us. They all looked over. He landed. He's standing there next to Lois and kissed her. Now, they all know that Lois is with Clark later on. I mean, it don't take much to put it together. And those were the people that were at Clark's funeral. So, and the priest that Clark confided in Man of Steel, when he said, look, I'm the guy that they're looking for. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to do. Should I turn myself in? And, I know I can't trust Zod, but I don't know if the people of Earth can be trusted either. And the priest was like, he jumped up before he left. He was like, sometimes it takes a leap of faith. And that's what Superman said at the end of the movie. He was going to give him, he was just doing things based on faith. He had faith in people. He was going to give them the benefit of the doubt. And that was awesome. In part two, he's still kind of doubting because they're pushing back, they're trying to cancel Superman. And he's like, man, I should just fucking bounce or just, do my own thing. But so the way the movies came together in today's world, like, it's so real, because everybody wouldn't unanimously they wouldn't just love Superman. You go on Twitter and there's nothing that everybody just loves. It's always a hater. So that's how Superman would be. That's how he would be living. The movies, to me, when I seen them, I was like, bruh, if I had a child that came from space, I would do everything I could in my power. I don't care how strong he was. I don't care what I knew about him. I would do everything in my power to ensure that the government never knew about him or her. It doesn't matter what kind of strength they have, because the government won't stop. They won't leave you alone. You'll never be able to just live. And that's what, as a parent, that's what you want for your kids, is just so they could be free, make their own choice. And that's why I love when Martha said, look, be their angel, be their savior, or be nothing. Fuck them. You don't owe them nothing. And that's true. That is absolutely true. Clark doesn't owe the world anything. He has to make a choice. You know what I'm saying? If he came here obligated to do shit, that's one thing. Okay, great, you here. Now do what the fuck you supposed to do. But he has to make a choice. Now his father, Jarrell, was telling him all the good stuff. Look, you gonna be like a god to them. They gonna follow behind you, all this stuff. But then his parents on earth was like, look, we love you. We got to take care of you, and we got to watch over you, even though you're Superman. So we already live here on Earth. We got hella problems, and the problems are created by us, and they need to be solved by us. If you choose to get involved, it's got to be on your own, on your own grounds. You got to make that choice yourself. That's awesome, man. That's so awesome. These movies are great. Zack Snyder is great. I can't wait to watch this Justice League, man. It's been 3.5 years fighting for this movie. And even when we heard that Zack had left the project back in 2017, early 2017, or was it late 2016? When they said he left, we knew that things were going to fall apart. And now we can see that everyone has clamored for this new or this original version so that we can put a like a cap on this series, because the series wasn't meant to go on forever, and it doesn't need to. They're going to reboot everything at some point. So tell us this story, finish it, let us have our fun, and then move on, do what you want to do. I really like all these characters, and I'm really hoping that they do. I know they're going to shine in this movie. I know they are. So with that said, you guys, I'll give Man of Steel A+, and I'll give Batman versus Superman Ultimate Edition an A+. Lex Luthor is completely evil. I didn't see that the first time I watched it. I didn't recognize the work that Jesse Eisenberg was putting in. He did his thing. And everybody else was superb. Henry Cavill, I loved him as Clark, investigating Batman, trying to figure out more. I loved Batman, trying to figure out how to beat Superman. Is he a threat? Isn't he? What do we do? And then at the same time trying to figure out Wonder Woman, and then realizing, hey, you're not alone in this game. There's other guys and girls out there with abilities that will blow your mind. So get ready. And that's what Batman had to do. He had to kind of prepare, because he's looking out and he's seeing this Superman and this Wonder Woman fighting Doomsday, and it's nothing he can get involved with. But yeah, man, this is going to be great. You guys have a wonderful night or day, whatever it is, and I'll talk with you soon. See you.